Hello, Stephen.
Ada. What's up? You sounded pretty upset on the phone.
I've been a fool. I missed what was plain as day.
What do you mean?
Stephen, Lee didn't take my gun. Chris did.
Well, how do you know?
I was making out the police report. Sergeant Goddard questioned me, and I started thinking back to what happened that night.
And?
And Lee was there, all right. But so was Chris. He was playing the piano all evening, right up to closing time. I had a rough day, and I was dead on my feet. Chris offered to lock up, told me to go on to bed. Well, I was just tired enough to take him up on it.
Well, so he locked up. That doesn't prove anything.
Just that he had the chance, if he wanted it.
Oh, Ada, I wish you'd thought of this before. Excuse me. Hello.
Mr. Cord?
That's right. Lee?
Yeah. Listen, something's happened. It's Chris. He's in real bad shape.
What are you talking about?
Well, he's got Ada Jack's gun.
You saw it?
No, he told me. He's threatening to kill himself.
Threatening?
Look, it's not just talk. He's been acting kind of funny the last couple of days. He even started in talking about Ann again.
Ann? What about Ann?
Well, I don't know. He acts as if he hates himself for using her suicide to get back at me. He says it's a twisted thing to do.
Are you leveling with me, Lee?
What do you mean?
If Chris does have that gun, he could just as easily point it in your direction as his own. Isn't that what you're really worried about?
Look, Counselor, we're wasting time. Now, he's got himself locked in that bedroom, and he won't even let me get close enough to talk to him. Well, if he works up enough steam to pull that trigger, you better get down here. I'm on the wharf near Ada's.
All right, I'll come over there. But you had better be telling the truth.
It's freezing. Ada.
Hello, Betty. Stephen, I think I'd better be going.
Will you be all right?
Yes, I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. Bye, Betty.
Stephen.
Ada's worried sick about Chris Webber. He was at the tavern earlier, and apparently he was acting very strangely.
Stephen, I know this is going to sound cruel to you, but
I know, but what business is it of mine?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the phone rang a minute ago. It was Lee Webber. He confirmed what Ada said.
Lee confirmed it.
Look, I think Chris is on the verge of admitting he lied about Lee on the witness stand.
And you're going down to hear his confession. Stephen, when is this going to be over? When are you going to walk away and let the Webber family worry about their own problems?
I know, but Chris has been under a lot of pressure.
Well, so have you. You're the one I care about. And I was so looking forward to sharing a mug of hot buttered rum with my husband.
I'll be gone for a little while. You get it ready.
It tastes good when you make it.
Look, I'll be back soon, really.
Stephen, I get the feeling there's something else that you're not telling me.
Well, there is.
What?
I just remembered. We're out of rum.
Oh. And do be careful, the roads are icy. But I must have fallen asleep.
Listen, what about my aim when I first shot? I hit the window. Didn't you notice that? I think I'm just a natural-born athlete.
Funny, you don't look like an athlete.
What?
You should have seen him after about a half an hour, Rachel. His ankles were like rubber.
All right, Mrs. Carson. After a few days more practice, I'll be able to skate rings around you. Rachel, we're going to have to get you some skates. You have to learn how.
Oh, I know how. I found a pair of old skates in the attic back on the farm, and I taught myself. And there's a creek in Hastings Valley. I used to skate there sometimes by myself.
Oh, fine. We'll have to go there together sometime.
Yeah, great.
Right now, I know where I'm going.
Where?
I'm going to get into a hot tub of water.
Well, wait a minute. What about my foot?
Oh, I'll save you the basin.
With tons of salt.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Very generous.
Is it stuck in here? Oh, it seems so hot.
I must have I closed the windows.
Oh, You're such a fresh air fiend usually. I'll open the ones upstairs.
Oh, Rachel. Did you feel uneasy about being left alone in the house with the baby?
No, I wasn't.
I mean, I couldn't help noticing the lights from outside. I think there's one on in every room, and the windows are shut up tight, and the chain is on the door.
That must have been my aunt. You see, she kind of got me in the habit of closing everything up when they went out. But I'm sorry about the lights. That's a waste of money.
Oh, no, dear. That's not what I'm talking about. I wouldn't let you alone in the house if I thought you had any reason for being frightened. Is there a reason? Is it your uncle, Chandler?
He wouldn't dare bother me. Not here.
Why be frightened? You see, ouch. Rachel, we so much appreciate your feeling for Matthew, your concern. Well, there really isn't any reason to overdo it, is there?
It takes a little getting used to being alone. It's kind of scary the first time.
Of course, I understand. But from now on, let's have no more barred windows and doors. This isn't Hastings Valley. Remember that.
Yes, Mr. Carson.
Rachel, remember your promise. If your uncle bothers you in any way at all, I want to know about it.
Yes, Mr. Carson.
Wouldn't you know this would be the night the busboy had the flu? You waiting for Chris?
Yeah, the flu's really going around.
How come you're hanging around?
Trouble is, not enough people stay home when they have the flu.
Is Chris coming back or not?
Will you leave me alone, please? Can you just do your dishes and leave me alone?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Don't start bargaining. I might be the biggest goof-off, but I'm still the guy you're married to.
You're taking a lot on your own, Cord. You suckered me into telling that story.
You suckered me into playing target.